Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I know we have so many new faces since I did my January wrap up, so I just want to say welcome to my channel. Hope you'll stick around and subscribe. Today, I'm telling you what is on my February TBR. Guys, I don't know the last time I've been so excited about a TBR. Probably October. Not to say that I don't love what I read or choose to read every month, but I just have so many books on this TBR that I have been dying to read, and I'm hoping that I'll actually get to them. But I'm excited to share them with you. Before we get started, just want to let you guys know that my TikTok, my Goodreads, my Instagram are all linked below. That's where you can kind of keep up with me in between videos, see what I'm reading, all that fun stuff. Let's just get into today's video. I do have one book that is not in this video, and that is the book that is from my blind date with the book. You guys will find out what that book is, but we're gonna start with two books that are a part of a series. They are In the Weeds and Mixed Signals. So these are by Becca Borison. She is the author of Love Light Farms, which I read in December. Literally the cutest little Christmas love story. I really did not expect how much I was going to love it and fall in love with it. Like, it was so cute. It had just the right amount of spice. It was not like cringy or anything like that, but it was just such a cute story. So when I found out that it was part of a series, I immediately knew I was going to be reading it this year. So I picked up the other two books for this month. In these books, we are following the stories of other characters that were in Love Light Farms, but we get to come along for their own love stories, which is so exciting because you already know the characters, so you already love them, but now you get to see their love stories happen and things that might have been like being set up in Love Light Farms now come to pass. It's just about this little small town, like their small town romances, this close-knit little community, Inglewood, which is the town that this is set in. Some of it's based off of places in Maryland, and I think that's so freaking cool, and I'd love to visit some of the places this summer. So next up, we have Addicted to You. This was actually on my January TBR, but I did not get around to it. But this was actually recommended to me by a subscriber, and I'm so grateful because I feel like I was on the fence about picking this up, but she really sold me when she said this has such good found family. What I do know about this book without reading the back is I think it's friends to lovers, and they both have different kinds of addictions. So one of them has a sex addiction, one of them has maybe it's like alcohol or a substance addiction. Yeah, she has a sex addiction. He has an addiction to alcohol, and they kind of help each other through these addictions, and I guess they fall in love. I'm really excited to read it. It sounds very interesting. I just hope it does not break my heart. So we'll see. Next up, we have a book that I have literally been dying to read, and I'm so excited that I have it. This is also part of a series, but Magnolia Parks, guys. The quotes on Instagram have been killing me. I've been dying to read this. Like, people keep posting their quotes from reading this book, and I'm like, I have to read it. I have to read it. It looks so good. So yeah, this is the back, which is so cute. And honestly, I remember when I kept hearing about this book, I wasn't sure if I wanted to read it, but then somebody said, if you like Gossip Girl, you'll like this. And I was like, sign me up. That is right up my alley. So this is a toxic love story. A lot of people don't like it because it's so toxic, but I think if you go into it with the idea of like, I'm just reading it for the story, you'll actually enjoy it more. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know too much more beyond that. This page says, how many loves do you get in a lifetime? I feel like it's giving Blair and Chuck vibes, like that kind of toxicness. We'll see. We have another highly anticipated read, which is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. First of all, this cover is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the colors on this. And second of all, people have been raving about this. Third of all, Miss Kennedy Ryan is a Black author, and I'm so excited to read this by a Black female author. I think it's like second chance romance, potentially. Let me see. Their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blow after devastating blow, Yasmin and Josiah Wade found that love alone couldn't solve or save everything. It couldn't save their marriage. She wasn't prepared for how her life fell apart, but she's finally starting to find joy again. She and Josiah have found a new rhythm, co-parenting their two kids, running a thriving business together. Yet like magnets, they're always drawn back to each other, and now they're beginning to wonder if they're truly ready to let go of everything they once had. So this is definitely second chance romance, which sounds so cute. I've been hearing nothing but good things about this, And yeah, I'm just super excited. Next up, we have Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I've never read a sports romance. I've never read a hockey romance, but it sounds like a really cute storyline. I think that she's an ice skater and he's a hockey player, and they have to like share the rink, and then her partner actually ends up getting injured and he steps in. I'm excited to read it and see if I like it because it's been hyped up everywhere. So I always like to find out for myself if books are worth the hype. So I'll let you guys know in my February wrap up. Next up, we have The Love Hypothesis. Been dying to read this one as well. One of the things that makes me really excited to read this is because it's about a woman in STEM, and I majored in biology. So this is right up my alley, and I'm just very excited to see what this is about, and of course to nerd out a little bit. But yeah, so a third-year PhD candidate, Olive Smith, doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does, and that's what's got her into the situation. Convincing Anne that Olive is dating and well on her way to a happily ever after was always going to take more than hand-wavy Jedi mind tricks. Scientists require proof. So like any self-respecting biologist, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees, which happens to be a young hotshot professor and a well-known ass. So sounds like Grumpy meets Sunshine. The last book on my TBR for February is 7 Days in June. I have been seeing this everywhere and I'm like, I gotta pick it up. So this is by Tia Williams, and Eva Mercy is a single mom, best-selling erotica writer who is feeling pressed from all sides. Shane Hall is a reclusive, award-winning novelist who, to everyone's surprise, shows up in New York. So two novelists. When Shane and Eva meet unexpectedly at a Black literary event, sparks fly, but what no one knows is that 15 years earlier, teenage Eva and Shane spent one crazy torrid weekend madly in love and have been secretly writing to each other in their books ever since. What? That's kind of crazy. That's so cute. For the next 7 days, amidst a steamy Brooklyn summer, Eva and Shane reconnect, but Eva's wary of the man who broke her heart. Before Shane disappears again, she needs a few questions answered. That sounds really cute, so I'm really excited to read this. So this is the February TBR. She's a little hefty, but I just feel like I have so many great picks here. Don't walk, run and go get these books. I haven't even read them, but I know they're gonna be good. This is what I'm gonna be trying to read for February, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it at the end of the month in my February wrap up. If you've read any of these books, let me know which one is your favorite. I'd love to know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
When you're not here, the sun don't shine. When you're not near,